Okay, let's play this clip through at race speed. We'll come back and break it down, but there's going to be a ton of action. Now, notice we're here on the starting grid, so this is going to be a first lap, first corner incident. There's going to be a lot of action here, and this is a good example of why I would propose a new rule in this responsibility award system for first lap incidents. And this would apply to both road racing and oval racing. So whoever is responsible for starting an incident on the first lap, any resulting incidents that are chained, connected, within a certain time frame or car-to-car contact with the initial incident, all of those responsibility awards would go to the driver who started the incident. So let's see how that would work out for this particular corner. So we're going to follow the one car here who's starting, mid-pack. Number one car probably has clearly has the highest rating of this starting field. He didn't get the pole. Probably figures, hey, if I were out front, I might be able to win this thing. So all I need to do is pass these cars ahead of me as quickly as possible. Okay, so that was me editorializing. I'm reading the mind of this driver. Shouldn't do that. Let's see how the results would work out with the responsibility award system. So I'm just going to play this through at race speed, and then we'll come back and we'll have lots to break down. Okay, so that was so much action I couldn't even keep up with it all at race speed. So let's get back to that infamous driver who famously was gracious enough to start all this chaos. So we're going to take this slow. So starting forward, all the cars are off. So this number one I-rated driver here who's starting in what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's in 8th position. So he has one thing in mind at this point. So forgive me, I'm reading the driver's mind, but he's on the inside with a mission to make it to the inside of that first corner. And if he can make it through that corner and gain as many positions as possible as the number one I-rated driver, he should be able to do pretty well with his finish, which means he'll score a lot of I rating. It's me reading the mind of the driver. Maybe the driver isn't thinking that at all. Who knows? But let's see what the end result would be with the responsibility award system. So we're going to follow this driver into the first corner. Driving hard. Now we're on the brakes, so let's just back that up. So we've been accelerating all the way down the straight until this point, right? And now the car ahead of him is on the brakes, but this car not on the brakes yet. Oh, now it's time to brake, right? Okay. Right, he's got position on the car ahead of him. Right, so back it up. No position. The nose of the pink car, the number one car, has not reached the nose of the red car ahead of him. Has not reached the rear axle of the car ahead of him. So no need to put the brakes on yet. Oh, now he has position, so okay, we can put the brakes on. So, because we do have to get around this corner. But you know what? 8 tires work a lot better than 4 tires to make the corner. So we can always count on this maneuver. Now, in this case, it's not even 8 tires. This is 12 tires, right? So let's back this up a little bit. So this number 1 car, you know, he's supposed to be making this corner, but look, he's going straight through the corner. But hold on, that's with only 4 tires. When we kick in 8 tires, that's going to help. But you know what? 12 tires, that always does the trick. So now the number 1 car, he's on track to make this corner. Genius. This is just a genius maneuver. But look at the other 2 cars. They're not faring so well, right? That car that was on the outside, look at him. He got punted to the outside. He's way off the track. Now we're going to have to back up a little bit and see what ensuing chaos occurs here. So now look at that. 14 car coming back on the track. Boom. How about this guy? Where's he got to go? Nowhere. Boom. This guy, look at him. He's doing good. He's right on the racing line. Not on his brakes. He could be on his brakes, but where's he going to go? Nowhere. Boom. How about this guy? Let's try to take the outside line. What are we going to... Nowhere to go. Boom! Anyone else want to play? Oh, this guy finally makes it through. So, how many incidents was that? Let's play this back again. So, our infamous number 1 I-rated driver. So what I'm hearing all the time in the forums is, hey, you got to increase your I rating and get into the higher splits so you're racing with better drivers. Well, this is an example of the highest I-rated driver in this particular race who just causes all this chaos, right? You know, these number 1 I-rated drivers, theoretically, you know, they should have good racecraft, but this, I just think, is the archetypical example of first corner incidents. And with the proposal here, all subsequent incidences that occur as a result of the initial incident, all of those responsibility awards would go to the driver who initiated the chaos. In this case, our infamous number 1 I-rated driver. So let's see how many incidences would get attributed to this driver. So even if he won the race, you know, he might get his I rating, but he would have so many responsibility awards that he should be racing with the rookies, right? Let this guy go out and beat the rookies, because this guy is driving like a rookie going into the first corner of this race. Alright, we need to count the incidents. Let's see if we can get it right here. It's going to be quite the challenge. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 'Okay, only 6. So 6 incidences. Now, if you want to count 4x per incident, that would be 24x. Now, if you had a 17x limit for the race, this driver would be disqualified. So out of the race, right? And, you know, to me that makes perfect sense. You cause that much chaos, you shouldn't have a chance to continue having fun. You just ruin the race for how many drivers? Anyhow, that's how it would work. Let us know what you think.